this working? As I said on my other one, this is my first time using Streamlabs. Hello everyone. Hi everyone. This is my first time using Streamlabs. Well, technically second time using Streamlabs. I just did a drawing stream. Found out after I was done that the audio did not record. So this is my first time. Audio seems to be working. So, yep, I'm gonna do some Guild Wars. I got daily stuff to do. It's Monday, so it's a new week. So I got rifts to do for my legendary armor. My day off is tomorrow, so I'll definitely be doing some more streaming of this and probably some other stuff tomorrow during the day. My goal for right now, do daily stuff, do 2 of the weekly rift achievements. Oh, you know what I have to do? I've got to post this. Let me go ahead and post it. Get some viewers in. Streaming Guild Wars. All right. Okay, so every day I get provisioners tokens. I have this character stationed. The easiest 2 for me to get are from Lion's Arch and Black Citadel. I know that there are other sources of it, but those are like my 2 most consistent resources I have to trade for provisioners tokens. So I just stick to just those 2 every day. And I gotta farm a home instance. And then I will probably be doing my dailies first. This should be pretty easy if I just do, honestly, if I just do my rifts. Vista, combo skills, veterans. And of course, like anything I don't have, after that I can finish up. And then I'm probably gonna go to Arborstone and get my daily ass. For anyone who doesn't know, ass refers to antique summoning stones, which you can get 5 per week for various exchanges. One's gold, one's karma, one's, I don't remember all of them. I typically get, oh yeah, one's Imperial Favors, which you get from doing events in Cantha. And one is, see, I can exchange Ecto for this, but I'm saving, I need as much as Ecto as I could possibly get right now for doing my legendaries, so it uses so much. It's like 50 per amalgamated essence, and you need 12 amalgamated essence for 1 piece of armor. So I'm really always like short on Ecto. I've just been buying it as I need it. So like my main gold sink right now is Ecto. This, I believe, is my 2nd week working toward my fourth piece of legendary armor. I'm working on the medium armor set right now, the medium obsidian armor. And I'm doing about 3 amalgamated essence a week, works out to about a month per piece. But I gotta do like everything else that I need like on the way. The most annoying thing that I find to do is the metas. I don't really care for most of the metas in Soto. I like Nyos. I know a lot of people don't like some of the Nyos metas. I like them actually the best because you can do you can literally get one of the meta pieces that you need. What do you even refer to that as? But anyway, one of the meta rewards for each meta. So it means on Inner Nyos you can get up to 3. I have yet to complete the newest meta though. We did it once, and we failed because people weren't doing enough of something. I don't really remember. At the time I was paying attention, so I knew what we were supposed to do. But considering I've only done it once, I don't really remember. But we all failed. It's very annoying. I have the same problem with Jade C. Like, I know most people's problem were like, oh, they didn't, it's too hard, whatever. No, I mean, honestly, once I had completed it, like, once or twice, I think I've done it, like, 3 times. The mechanics really aren't that bad, but the problem is, I think last time I failed it, like, I need it for 1 more achievement. I mean, technically, if I do the specialization collections, I need to do a bunch more times. Oh, no, that's not true. I was so happy when I found out you don't actually have to complete the Battle for Jade Sea. It says here, as a Harbinger, complete the end of the Dragon storyline or the Battle for the Jade Sea meta event. You don't actually have to do it. Once you've done the meta event once, you can just buy this from the frickin' map currency vendor. Or not map currency, whatever. You can buy it from one of the vendors in Dragon's End. I'm so happy I discovered that. I think it's just like, I think you just need like Imperial Favors or something. So I'm so happy about that. But no, I need it for another, there's another achievement I was working on that I need it for. I mean, technically you can do it without, but it's difficult because it's like, it's an area that normally you take damage. Yeah, Guardian once more. This last one you need is in a damage over time area. It kills you very fast. Technically you can do it. You can she did it a little bit, but I'm not quite that good. So anyway, but yeah, the last time I did it, people weren't doing enough CC. So we failed. We got like very, very close. Like within a couple percentage at most. I mean, that's the same thing that happened with this Zakhiros meta and Nyos, is like we literally got the boss down to like 1% and we failed. I think the problem that a lot of people are saying is that people just like sit there dead because they don't want to go back and run back from the waypoint. But it's like, Jesus Christ, they need to do something about that because they need to have some sort of timer that forces people to respawn. Either that or it like negates, like kills. Excuse me, ow. Either that or it like kills their participation so they don't get credit if they've just been sitting there the whole fight. I mean, not that they'd get credit anyway because the fucking thing fails, but anyway. Like, honestly, I think that's my main issue with meta is like, at least most of the Nyos ones, you can kind of just jump in for the final fight, but like, I hate, now maybe this doesn't speak well to me, but I just hate doing all that setup, and then it fails. I mean, sue me if that's wrong, that I just like to come in for the final, like, piece of the meta, but as I said, that's my issue with Jade C, is I don't think you can do, like, I don't think you can literally just come in for the boss fight. Like, you have to do all of that half hour of setup, and then if it fails, Well, actually, it's more like an hour in total, and it's like I really don't have that kind of time. Like for a meta that fails, like I work 6 days a week. I get home like at earliest usually like 4 or 5, but most days it's like 6, like o'clock I get home. So it's the same reason like I want to get into raids and fractals. I actually recently did like for the first time did 2 of 3 of the bosses in Wing 1. There are only 3, right? Yeah. So we did Veil Guardian, Spirit Pass, whatever it's called, and then Gorseval. So like before that, I'd only never done the Veil Guardian and the Spirit Pass. The first time I ever did Wing 1, we basically rage quit on Gorseval because people didn't know the mechanic. I'll be honest, I didn't really at the time. This is before I was like, okay, you need to be educated on what the mechanics are before you do it. Now I've watched like all of Mukluk's videos on everything. Mechanics are still kind of tough for me. Like I don't know if it's being ADHD or what, but yeah, his videos are extremely helpful. So if you don't know about Mukluk and you play this game and you want to get into raids or anything, watch his videos. Please know the mechanics before you jump into the fight. But yeah, we were very close to finishing it. We tried Sabbatha like 2 or 3 times, I think, and people weren't really getting it. So, well, actually, no. I think the issue we had is not enough people were doing the cannons. And even though I wasn't really super familiar with that mechanic, I said, hey, if nobody else volunteers, I'll do it. And they I was like, just please tell me what I need to do, like very clearly, so I don't like mess it up. And we tried that once, and like I died because nobody was. I was waiting for the jump. I was waiting to get jumped up to the cannon, and nobody ever jumped me up there. So I yeah, and then after that everyone was like, okay, well, thanks for the group and whatnot, but yeah, we didn't finish. And I've been trying to do at least do my daily fractals, but again, it's like an hour, which isn't too bad, but it's just like most days I'd rather just chill when I get home from work. Like that's why I'm very much like just an open world kind of person, which is why I'm very happy about open world armor. People might say, oh, they made it too easy to get blah blah blah. I'm like, first of all the legendary weapons you can get, like literally all of the legendaries except backpack, rings, and trinkets, and used to be armor, you could get doing like only open world basically. At first I was like very frustrated about having to do gifted battle in World v World, but it's actually very easy. So if there's anyone who's watching who really doesn't want to do World v World or gifted battle, like just get all the possible like boosters you can get. There's a one that uses I can't remember what it's called. I have to look it up. I have it on my shared inventory, but basically it gives you reward track bonus. Where is it? This one, Snowflake Gobbler. There's also the Candy Corn Gobbler, I believe. You can use either one, and it gives you the plus 25% reward track gain in PvP. But like basically get all the bonuses you can, and you can do it in like 4 sessions of like about an hour or 2. It really doesn't take. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm on like honestly, the legendary armor is my, like, I've done a lot of legendaries already. I'm very proud of myself because I didn't think I was gonna do any. Like when I was working on, the first one I ever did was Hope, the pistol, because like for a long time my only character I pretty much played was my main was an engineer, and at the time Engies couldn't use anything. I mean, as I started Hope, it was like engineers only had pistol and rifle and shield, right? It's a funny story. Like that's the same thing happened when I was like making Calidbolg. I ended up making the shield first because, yeah, I mean he was my main character, so I They couldn't use very many weapons at the time. And now, like, almost all classes can use, like, everything. Not really, but with, like, the Weapon Master training and being able to use, like, all of the elite spec weapons has opened it up a whole lot. But I've made a lot of the legendary weapons. I have both legendary trinkets. I have the legendary amulet. Like, everyone should do the legendary amulet because you don't even have to craft it. You just have to do an achievement. Well, it's like an achievement collection made up of achievement collections, but still, it is by far the easiest. And I've got, here, I'll show you. I've got, okay, I've got one legendary rune because they announced they were going to give away a free relic to everybody. So I mean, to everybody had at least one legendary rune. So I did that. I didn't bother doing more than that because they were very expensive. Well, the prices skyrocketed because of that, of course, because everyone was scrambling to make it. I've got one legendary rune. I've got the free relic. I've got the free amulet. I've got Aurora and Vision. Yes, this is the free relic. I've got Hope. That was my first ever one. I actually have one of the underwater weapons before I realized it wasn't really much point in it right now. I still want to do it. I have Carcharias, like, I literally have Carcharias in my bank with the gift of Carcharias or whatever. Yeah, I literally just need the other two pieces. What is it? Fortune and Mastery or something. I also started Kraken on this character, but yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna worry about those until probably like the last thing. I mean, last thing I'll ever do is like make duplicates. Like, oh, if you need a sword, make a second sword, and I'm really not gonna bother with that for the most part. Ascendants are pretty easy to get, and any build that I need it for, yeah, doesn't usually require like difficult stat combinations. Frostfang, I think that's the last one I did. The most recent one I did before the armor and before the rune. Epos, this was my favorite, dude. I love Epos. Like, so many of my favorite ones from the way they look are the ones that are like, that are probably like the most difficult. Like, I think it's, what is it? Is it Gen 2? Generation 2. Because I'm working on, what is it? Nevermore. I want Nevermore. I really want, I always forget what it's called, but the scepter that's like Mayan, the Mayan like scepter, Qua something. Looks like freaking dope. But right now I'm just trying to get like easy ones because they added the legendary starter kits. So my next one, I haven't decided which one I want to do next, but ow, my knee like just popped or something. That was very painful. Next one I do is either going to be Bolt or Incinerator. I haven't decided yet. I got the starter kits for, I think I skipped out on the first one because I wasn't really interested in any of them. But I know people will be like, oh, you should have done it anyway, but I don't care. I have Bolt, I have Predator, and I have Incinerator. But I'm either going to make Incinerator or Bolt next. I haven't decided yet. Where is this? Yeah, I put off making like legendary sword for so long. Cause like, well, honestly, my mains are engineer and necromancer and ranger, and none of the builds I was using were using sword. But now I'm working on now I have like, well, I have 2 revenants, One is a Renegade and the other is a Herald, and I also have Vindicator on there, but I'm not using Vindicator. But yeah, my Herald, I got dual swords. I don't know. I'm actually have use for swords now. And also, it's like the thing is, I realized like I think sword is the most one of the most common like weapons that like most classes can use. But then I'm like dagger. I probably have more characters that are using dagger, so I might do incinerator first. Plus, I don't necessarily care about bolt for the way it looks, but since I decided to do a legendary dagger, I decided pretty early on I wanted to do incinerator. I'm so glad that the latest legendary starter kit includes incinerator. Because that's also what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. I was like, when the next season started, the season that just started, I was like, man, I really want it to be incinerator. It's the first one that I've really cared about. I mean, I was happy that Predator was there, but Rifle is not a priority for any of my classes, really, so it'll probably be sit there for a while I make other stuff. Like, my plan right now is finish medium obsidian armor, and then I probably should do sigils. I probably should do sigils because I have so many alts. I literally have a list of all my alts that don't have sigils on at least like some weapon. Cause like some of them that are like recommended for builds are like expensive as shit. So having the sigils would take care of that. But then a lot of them are also just like, I think what I don't have is I don't have sigils for underwater weapons, and then people will be like, maybe it doesn't matter that much, but I just won't feel right if I'm playing a character that doesn't have that. Like, I also have a ton of characters that don't have the level 80 Aqua Breather. Because, like, it's kind of annoying that the only one that they have, the only level 80 Aqua Breather they have, unless you, I think you get one if you you get like an exotic one even if you do the level 80 boost. But the only other one they have is in Masterwork. And it's like easy to get. And all it has to be to have the rune on it. See, the main thing about having the Aqua Breather is the rune. The main reason you need a level 80 Aqua Breather is for the rune. Because if you don't have the rune on your Aqua Breather, you're not getting that sixth bonus. Although I guess it's not as important as it used to be, because it used to determine that you get that extra bonus, which is now on that extra bonus is now on Relic. So like but now you're not getting the 6th stat. Actually, I don't know which is more important, but yeah, they're both important. So definitely need the 7th rune. But if you don't have a level 80 Aqua Breather, you can't use it. I only found out that recently. I'm like, why? Because I got the legendary rune. I'm mostly using it for my Aqua Breathers, because most of my other runes are already all set. But I was like, oh, why can't I put it on it? I realized it has to be level 80. But yeah, it's still kind of annoying that you have to use the Masterwork one from Ore. If anyone doesn't know how to get it, you get it from Ore. I believe it's the final map of Ore. I couldn't tell you which waypoint it is. It's one of the ones like kind of in the northwest, I believe. It's from one of those Karma vendors. Just Google it. I don't remember which one it is. But it's in was that Cursed Shore, right? The last map. Yeah, it's the final map of Ore. And you get it from a Karma merchant. But yeah, as I said, it just kind of sucks. Like, the stats are not good. The stats are not, like, really, like, good because it's not exotic. But if you want the rune, it's either that or full ascended. And I did craft the ascended a couple times on some other characters. Like, I think I have it on my main 3 characters. Like, I've had it on this guy and my other main, my engineer, for like a while. I think I just made it for like 2 other characters. But yeah, it is a little bit pricey, even to craft. Although I think that for Aqua Breathers, crafting is... Oh shit, this is a freaking meta thing. Right. It just kicked me. That's so annoying. I have to remember to not do riffs when they're doing this bullshit. But yeah, I think that crafting the Aqua Breather is a little bit better. But that's because I don't have like a ton of the currencies you use for like that ascended gear. Like, you know, you have in, I think it's season 3 maps where you can get where you can get ascended rings, stat selectable ascended rings, and well, okay, if you're doing a basic stat combination, just get the ones from the Laurel vendors. But if you need something like I play mostly Kandi characters, so I need Vipers, which in retrospect was like not the best decision I made, but I didn't really know at the time. Like, I think more than half of my characters that I actually play are Kandi. But anyway, if you need something like Vipers, you need the stat selectable ones from the season 3 maps. But yeah, rings, Aqua Breathers, and backpacks. And because I don't have like a ton of those currencies or a ton of like Unbound Magic, I need I'm just focusing on the rings. So Aqua Breathers is easier for me to craft. Backpacks, I mean, I got most of my backpacks from like collection achievements. Any of my characters that don't have backpacks, I believe there's one I can craft on one of my characters. Oh, I thought I missed this one. Okay. But yeah, I've just been doing 2 maps of rifts per day, which is like 3 days to do all of them. And I get like an amalgamated essence for each day. Like, I do have to do some extra ones and sometimes get motivations to finish them off. You don't get like 100% of the essence you need from the weeklies, but doing 2 weeklies is usually almost enough to get 1 amalgamated essence. I'm just not trying to kill myself doing this legendary armor. And I decided that 3 per week and 1 armor per month is my limit. Alright, so I got 2 more here. I might call it a day early, honestly. Like, I really want to do some Lord of the Rings online. I was going to do some last night. Hell, I was going to stream last night, and I decided against it because I knew I worked today, and Mondays are a bit rough. Like, by the time I was going to stream, it was like 8 or 9 already. Like, I got home early yesterday. Kind of wanted to stream. And I was like, well, no, I guess I gotta eat, I gotta do this, and I ended up having to do like my workout, and I was like, I'll do it after I eat. But then by the time I finished eating, and then whatever else, and then oh, you know what I did? I played Cyberpunk when I got home, because I started that like a couple weeks ago, and I didn't even make it through like the first mission. I ended up having a save bug. For anyone who's played it, I had a save bug like right after doing like where I couldn't save. Right after I did the BD. Anyone who's played like knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, I couldn't save, and then I literally left the game open overnight because I thought, oh, I can hopefully find somewhere to save or solve the problem like the next day when I had more time. And I did not. I mean, I didn't find somewhere to save, and then I died. I lost all that progress. So I've been putting it off playing it for a while until I found a solution. Somebody told me like a good solution. I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it again. And then I just happened to not have the bug. I got lucky. But yeah, I kind of wanted to stream it yesterday. So the reason I ended up not streaming is partly because I played that when I got home because I wanted to do it without streaming. Like, I wanted to make sure that everything was going to go smoothly. Like, I didn't want to jump in on Cyberpunk on a stream and have everything just go wrong. So I was like, let me make sure this works first. I played like maybe an hour or so. And then I think I watched like Dungeon Meshi or whatever. Ate dinner, worked out. And then, yeah, and then I was going to stream after dinner. And then it just got late. And I was like, I know I need to work tomorrow. If I stream, it's going to end up being like 2-3 hours. I think, although I'm not gonna, I don't know when I'll actually put it on my schedule, because it's just not been long enough for me to know for sure if I'm gonna do it every week, or certain days every week. But my tentative plan right now is to stream every Monday and Tuesday, because typically I'm off on Tuesday, and like even though I get home late on Monday nights most of the time, like today was not too bad, but yeah, it's like I'm not working the next day, so I'll just chill. And then, as I said, I'm normally off on Tuesdays. Like last week was the exception to that, because it was because Tuesday was the day after a holiday, and they make us work. And like Monday I have to work. Yeah, I have to work on the day off, on my like everyone else's day off. I can't really elaborate more than that. I don't actually want to say what my job is here, just in case. I know that people look at what you do in your life outside of the job, and like, I mean, I'm not doing anything. Obviously, I'm not doing anything wrong, but I just don't want the scrutiny, you know? Like, I mean, sure, they can find it anyway. This is public, but yeah, just trying to keep private life as separate as possible from my job. What, I got like one more, or did I finish? I'm really trying to find like a good time to stream. I do feel like it might be on the late end. I don't really seem to have any viewers. I mean, well, it's Monday night, so Yeah, see, this is why I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Mondays. I mean, granted, I probably should have just streamed. Well, I did stream earlier. I did my drawing stream. That was fun. Although I didn't get a lot of viewers for that, but we'll see. It'll take some time to figure out like what works best. If anyone wants to like let me know like what days are good for them, or what days, if people know like what days people normally watch. And like I've only done the 2 drawing streams so far, but I haven't gotten any viewers for either one. Actually, no, that's not true. I got a couple. It's hard for me to remember for the first one. Hello, I see a viewer come in. How are you doing? It's my second stream today. I did drawing earlier. It was fun, but I had like a lot of really good commentary, and then I found out my audio didn't record. So that was cool. It was only the second time I did a drawing stream. The first stream I ever did on here was like last week. Was a drawing stream, and yeah, I didn't realize that I didn't record it. Because I had never used, I mean, I was still using Twitch Studio, and I didn't, I just heard, like, I just assumed that it, like, recorded automatically. I didn't know how it worked. So I didn't say, it didn't get saved. I'm having bad luck with my drawing streams. But next time. Yeah, I was just saying how I'm thinking, I mean, I just started streaming last week, but I'm thinking I want my schedule to be Monday evening / night and Tuesday like during the day, or also like, and also evening and night if I want to, because like I typically try to have Tuesdays off from my job, and I work 6 days a week. But like, yeah, normally I work on, I mean, yeah, normally have off on Tuesday. Last week was different because it was day after a holiday and I had to work on Tuesday. So my day off was Wednesday. But anyway. I'm just doing my weekly rift hunting for my legendary armor. I think that was my last one here. Yeah, okay. So I'm probably gonna do like one more map. I try to do 2 a day. To get all 6 done in a week. I don't want to rush myself. Like, I know I could be getting a lot more essence if I did convergences, but I only really do them if they happen to be happening when I'm there, and even then, not all the time. I'm just like always, some reason in this game, I'm just always tentative about like committing a long amount of time to like instanced content. Like, I want to get more into fractals, and I want to do raids, but I've been doing like the daily fractals like maybe once a week, which is like very slow. I mean, they're easy and they're fun. I'm very indecisive about like, I'm gonna commit an hour to doing that. Like, it's not even about the amount of time that I'm playing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just working 6 days a week, getting home late, and most days I just kind of want to chill. And also, it just takes more I just feel like it just takes more energy when other people are relying on you to do things correctly. Okay, I'm gonna do Skywatch. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep doing this or if I was gonna finish my other stuff and move on to Lotro, but yeah, I'm gonna do everything I gotta do. Yeah, I just do like the weeklies basically, and do like about 3 amalgamated essence per week. I'm getting this a lot with my mount, not updating when I go onto a new map. Yeah, that is definitely not my, yeah, there we go. Not my custom mount. Am I going the wrong, am I an idiot? Am I going the wrong way? ADHD brain. Either that or it was going in that way and it like finished as I was going toward it, because that happens a lot. I don't know, probably ADHD brain. That's the other reason why sometimes I have trouble with like strikes or raids or whatever. I mean, fractals are chill. Most of the fractals you don't really need to be, none of them are that complicated, at least that I've done so far, but raids and strikes, I just feel like I'm committing a lot of energy. But I'm really proud because like a couple weeks ago I did the most I've ever done of a raid up to that point. I did Wing 1 and we finished, well, we got as far as Sabbatha, but we did not defeat Sabbatha. Well, my first time getting that far, I've only ever done raids like one other time. Well, no, that's not true. I did try when I think it was Kadim. I'm not sure though. I know it was one of the Path of Fire ones. It was like the first Path of Fire one that came out. Jin's domain or some shit. I don't know. And people were just like, people in that group were just like, I mean, I actually had a dedicated group, and they like I got in Discord for it, and then they were like, do you really know your build? What is your build? And we're saying I didn't know the mechanics well enough. Which is weird, because like I'm pretty sure it literally just came out. But I guess people do that fast, so. But anyway, I mean, now I make sure I know all the mechanics before I do it. Because the only other time I did it was I hopped in on like an LFG for Wing 1, and yeah, we got as far as Gorseval, and then like rage quit because they were like, nobody knows the fucking mechanic. Which I admit was my fault, because at the time I did not. I was still very much like noob. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But yeah, I'm proud. I just jumped in with a... Actually, you know how it happened? I'm very, like, normally very hesitant, reluctant to jump into, having only done it, like, once. Hesitant to jump into a raid on LFG for, like, experienced, because I'm like, I don't know well enough, right? And somebody had posted it in training, and I was like, oh, cool, great. Nobody ever posts in training. So I joined it. And then it turned out the guy accidentally posted in training. But like I said, I looked up all the mechanics like a while ago, refreshed my memory, like asked people for help. I mean, that's really all you have to do. I know like raids are intimidating, and like they still are for me, but just look up the mechanics. The resources are out there. Like Muckluck is great. His videos are the ones I used. Like, I still feel like I run into the problem of like being ADHD and having a hard time following mechanics perfectly, but it's really not that bad once you've like practiced it a couple times, especially with other people that know how to do it. Like, I'm not perfect by far, but like really all anyone's expecting you to do, I think for the most part, is just do you know what the mechanics are? Do you know what you're supposed to do generally? And if you don't, like as long as you've looked it up, like you can ask for a clarification. Like I did that last time. Like we were doing Sabbatha and we did not succeed at doing Sabbatha, but they were asking people, like the problem was we didn't have enough people doing the cannons. So I think we had like 2 people doing like all the freaking cannons. And it's like the people were like, yeah, this is not ideal because I'm supposed to be doing boons. And like we're literally losing boons because I'm trying to do the cannons. So I was like, I'll volunteer, but like somebody please make it clear to me exactly what I'm supposed to do. Cause like I know generally, but like I want to be as sure as possible that I know what I'm doing. But I only got to try it once. But they appreciated that I was like I at least tried. I volunteered. I said, "How do you do this?" Like we still failed because I was literally waiting for somebody to bounce me up to the cannon, and then I died, and then everyone else kind of wiped. But at least I tried, and I at least asked for like help because I didn't know exactly. But yeah, it's really not as intimidating once you do it like a couple times. And you realize that people are just asking for like genuine effort. I mean, of course, also, like, please know your build. Like, open world, you can do whatever you want. But if you do raids, please know your build. Like, please use a meta build. Although I think they said we still weren't doing enough. Most people in the group were not doing enough DPS on Sabbatha. Like it might have been me. I know my build, what my build was supposed to be, and it is like the most recent one. But I have trouble with rotations. Like I know for the most part, they are pretty much just like priority skills, but I mean, if you think about it, it's like multitasking. I'm like paying attention to the mechanic, paying attention to like where I'm supposed to be standing, pay attention to what I'm supposed to be doing, and also do my like rotation perfectly. But like even right now, I'm like talking at the same time as I'm doing this, and I'm like kind of losing track of what I'm doing a little bit. I'll get used to it, but I was having the same problem with my drawing streams. Like I was trying to do something specific, but because I was talking, I ended up doing like kind of like autopilot, doing what I normally do instead of doing what I was like trying to do. Also, the thing that happens in this game, I think it happens more with like open world stuff than like raids, is like 500,000 things happening on the screen at one time. See, what the fuck am I doing? I'm fighting this goddamn mushroom. The rift is over here. And I'm being a moron. Yeah, I'm probably gonna miss this because I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this because I'm dumb. Cool. They need to fix this mount thing. I'm not in combat and it won't let me mount. Yay. Why does sometimes that I use that skill and it doesn't show me? There we go. Also, part of me is considering maybe not have. I mean, I'm gonna have. I want to obviously want to have certain days that I stream, but like the other thing I'm considering is my wife works night shift. Like she's working night shift tonight, and I have a tendency to just get kind of like bored or tired early, and I'm like, I should stream nights that she's working, because it'll keep me more occupied than I normally am. Like I find I have energy to go on and play longer if I'm streaming, because like if I'm just playing myself, I just lose like interest and like energy after a certain amount of time. Streaming's definitely getting me to play a lot longer. Like last night I was considering streaming, but then it was like late already and I had to work today. So I didn't want to be like up until like midnight or like 1 o'clock playing. But like I was gonna play Lord of the Rings online last night and I just was like, meh, I'm tired. It was only like, I think it was like only like 9:30 or 10:30 or something anyway. And I was already like, But like if I had been streaming, I mean I still think it was the right choice because like as I said I had to work today, but like since I started streaming I'm playing a lot longer than I otherwise would. I have an obligation to my viewers. My one viewer. Okay, I got one more. And then I gotta do Ass and Cantha. Antique Summoning Stones. I'm not just saying ass. Just to say ass. I don't think I'm the only person that... I'm definitely not the only person that calls them ass, but... I came up with that because... I've made one Cantha legendary, and they require like, I don't remember how many, but it's a lot. It's like at least 100 of those summoning stones. And I was like, you can only get like 5 a week, and that's only if you're doing like all of the things that you need to do to get 5 a week. So I was like, these are ass. But now that I'm selling them, like getting like 5 a week and selling them, I like it. But again, it's like some weeks I just get lazy and I don't feel like doing everything that I need to do to get all 5. Gold, I think, what is it? 1 is gold, 1 is karma, 1 is Imperial Favors, which you need to do it. Events in Cantha, which I don't always feel like doing because most of the time I'm not spending time in Cantha, and trying to farm events takes a while, but anyway. Imperial Favors, there's whatever that weekly strike currency is in Cantha, specifically Cantha strikes. And oh, chests, yeah. I've been using the I mean, there's some places where I know where chests are already, and I farm some of those, but it's not always enough. So I've been doing I never actually finished all of like the hidden chests in any of those Cantha maps. I believe I finished Setung Province, but yeah, like this one, Little Foxes in the City. If I have no other chests to do, I do this. And it's only like 10, it doesn't take that long. Like now, for the most part, if I get lazy, it's just on doing Cantha Strikes. But like, you only have to do one. You actually really only have to do one, because one doesn't normally get you enough for the ass, but if it's the first one you did that week, like, it counts toward the weekly, and the weekly for doing one gets you enough. So yeah, I found I only have to do one per week. Like I said, I just have difficulty like committing time to doing instance content like that. Like, it's not even hard. It's freaking easy. Like, the only one I haven't done, I think, is the Jade Sea one, is the Dragon's End one. Why the fuck am I soloing this guy? See, this is what I'm talking about with my ADHD. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Anyway, I have one more, right? Why am I looking into dragons? Nope, I'm done. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it a day on rifts. No, that's not true. I need to get my one essence first. Okay, got way more than enough tier 1s, which is awesome because that never happens. Okay, tier 2s and probably 3s. Yeah, 3s. Yeah, I definitely need 2s and 3s. So what we do at this point is we go to Wizard's Tower. I double check how many I need. I grab some motivations. Knock them off really quick. I'm so happy I got enough tier 1s. I swear I never get enough tier 1s. I'm always way short on tier 1s from just doing the weeklies, but I guess it's random with like what it gives you exactly. So this will tell me exactly what I need. Yeah. I can probably... Alright, I'm gonna do 2 rare and 1 uncommon. Slow today. Slow. Come on. Gimme. Gimme. Gimme more. What song is that? That's a song. Oh, I need 2, right? Why did I just do 1? I know. I don't have a lot of gold. This is like... I think the most gold I've ever had is like 1,000. Also, as like much as I try to do daily and weekly gold stuff, I'll be honest, I do end up, and I know everyone says it's like not a good deal, but I always end up doing gems to gold. I mean, it's like hardly anything else I buy on the gem store with gems anyway, so. But just like the number of legendaries I do, I'm just like, whatever. What's like $20? Like it's the one nice thing about my job, even though it's kind of a pain. Like, I would really rather not work 6 days a week, and it's kind of a stressful job, but money. Like, since I started this job, I haven't really had to worry about money. It was like the first time in my life, literally the first time in my life. Like every other job I've had, I've been like, I literally check my bank account like every 2 seconds to make sure that I have money for the stuff that I need money for. And like I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she was working too. But I still was like, money for rent, money for insurance, money for X, Y, Z. Stressful, man. So, yeah, I mean, my job's been stressing me out a lot, but like honestly, everything else in life is good. So if you only have one thing to complain about, count your blessings. I definitely don't take it for granted. As I said, this is the first time I haven't had to worry about money. It's been nice though, cause like my wife has been working toward becoming a nurse here in the States, and it's been really hard, and it's been expensive too, cause the number of tests you have to take for that. Like she had to repeat a couple of tests a couple times. Anyway, my point is, it's been nice to be able to provide for her while she's been working toward that, and now she is. So I'm so proud of her. She worked her ass off, dude. But yeah, it was really nice to be able to provide for that time. Like she was working, but she wasn't making like a whole lot. So I just realized I'm an idiot. I haven't used my motivation. But see, I get distracted like this when I just use the skill. Okay, hold up. We're gonna do, let's do my tier 2 first. If it'll let me. Yeah, it's not, so basically it's not just cause I'm talking on stream. I always do this, like literally every time I grab my motivations that I need and come to this map to do them, I almost always, the first thing I do is track without using my motivation. Alright, throw up a commander tag. Anyone need tier 2 rifts? I got one. We say tier 2 rift on green tag. Got one motivation. Like, I hope it's cool that I only tag up for like 1 or 2 at a time. I mean, I know people need them, And usually I do try to say, hey, I got like just one. I know people will like tag up and do a bunch, but I don't have the gold to do that. And like I still need them, and other people still need them, so I mean, I'm honestly appreciative when anybody does any of them. If they tag up, I don't need a motivation. The most annoying thing is trying to mount when you're not in combat. There we go. Oh, I have a bleed still on me, so it's saying I'm in combat and I can't mount. But sometimes it's not even that. Like I did it earlier, and it's like I literally don't have any effects going. I'm not in combat, and there's always a delay on mounting up. And I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just bad design, or if it's the way it's supposed to be for some reason that I cannot determine. But like I understand I can't mount in combat, but okay, let me write in here, doing T3 next. Got 2. Let me just grab this node real quick. That's cool, right? Yeah, everyone doing it anyway. Alright. Sometimes I think I'm like too conscientious about like what I'm doing. What? Oh. Like, are people gonna be mad that I'm XYZ? Alright, boys, let's do it. Boys and girls, if there are any. I welcome all genders. And non-genders. My posture is terrible. I look over at the camera and I'm like, what am I, a damn goblin? I play like this. Oh. Yeah, I'm always either hunched forward like an ogre or like slouching. All my homies got bad posture. Okay, one more, right? Uno más. One more. ¿Dónde estás? Or what? Oh no, technically be ¿dónde está, right? ¿Dónde está? Yeah, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está the rift? I don't know how to say the rift. Man, I love dive bombing in that damn thing. Like, I'm not the best at Griffin, but man, it's fun. I feel like people have been complaining about the vertical maps, which like in some ways I get, because you need like a sky scale to get everywhere. But I'm liking the vertical maps because I get to use my Griffin, man. Like, when do I ever get to use my Griffin? I mean, I think I learned that rift trick from, I think Mukluk is the one that said that. Like, you go to that central point, that central waypoint on this map, and you can get to basically everywhere from there with a Griffin, like, really quickly. Like, I love that. Like, that's why once I finished my weekly rifts on whatever maps, like, or, I mean, in the case of today, I just did the 2 maps and didn't want to do any more. Well, I wanted to just get the extras without starting another one yet. So I always come to Amnitas. Anytime I'm just doing general, non-map specific rifts, Amnitas. Because I feel like Amnitas is by far the fastest to do rifts. So yeah, I do like 2 maps, see how much left I need, and then do Amnitas. 2 rifts, then make 2 weekly rift achievements, see how much I need, do Amnitas. And then if I finished everything and I still want to do rifts, Amnitas. I mean, I get why people don't like this map, but you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Back to Wizard's Tower. I didn't check to see if I have enough, but I'm assuming I do. It should have been more than enough. Oh wow, 11:30 already. Just about. Whatever, man. I don't give a shit. I am not working tomorrow. Yeah, the night before a day off is always fucking better than the day off. Always. Like I was saying that earlier, like although it might have been in my stream that I got no audio. But I'm always saying that, like cause like on my day before a day off, I don't have to worry about waking up literally the next day. I don't have to worry about going to work the next day. I could just chill the fuck out. But then on my actual day off, like I'm trying to get some stuff done, at least like a little bit. I don't know. And I just feel like I'm so much more aware of the time. And it always goes by way too fast. Way too fast. I mean, it's also because I sleep in. Like sometimes I'm thinking like I should wake up earlier so I have more time. But then I'm like, this is the only opportunity I have to actually sleep in. Oh. Oh no. Oh hey, somebody gave me a tip. Thank you. Should I say thank you? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's actually the second time I got a tip for doing it, so that's nice. Alright, so we make... Oh, I already did that. Man, I'm out of it right now. Alright, so that's 1 down out of 3 for the week. I'm gonna make some luck. Try to do this. Like for the most part, I feel like I get enough from doing like rifts and crafting, refining. Honestly, I probably should do a little bit more in this game because I need like I don't actually buy most of the stuff from this guy because it costs ecto when you can do it yourself, but I just like to check it on here. Like, I don't know. There's probably a better way to do it, but... So I need... Gift of the Astral Ward. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Still need to do Skywatch and Amnitas. Either map complete or lanterns. Honestly, I hate the lanterns. I only really do it for Nyos. And when I happen to get close. Like, if I get within 10 lanterns of finishing those, then I'll look it up. Like, I did each of one of those once. But, like, Nyos is easy. The other ones, I feel like I have to go on the achievement and, like, look at them one by one, and I don't want to do that. I just do them as I see them, and then, as I said, when I get close, I look it up. So I'll probably do map complete, but I don't know. I said I was gonna do that like last week, and I never did. Yeah, and see, then I need the metas. See, I like Nyos the best because I already have 4 out of 5. Because you can literally get like 3 in one day. The other ones you can only do once per day. I don't really like doing the metas, honestly. What always ends up happening is like my last week of doing rifts, like the fourth week, the last week of the month, working on legendaries. I end up having to like grind. I mean I do like as much as possible. I do like the currencies instead of the meta. But I also don't like have a ton of the currencies either, so I have to. All right, so I'm gonna probably. I mean, so actually, I forgot you have to do the metas before. I mean the map complete before you do the metas. But I feel like I should do that off stream because it's just gonna be so boring. Just watch me map complete. So I mean it'll be boring for me too. But yeah, I would definitely rather do that than the lanterns, I think. I mean, maybe that's stupid of me. The lanterns are probably faster, but especially on a character that already has it, but like how many do I have? So like Skywatch, I never find the thing. Illuminating, right? See, I only have 28 out of 57. That's 30 things. 21 out of 50. I would literally have to look at this one by one. Yeah, I'd rather just do map complete. I have enough characters for it. But as I said, it's going to be boring on here. I could do a meta if a meta's happening, but like I really only, that's the other thing, I really only do them if they happen to be happening. I think the meta wasn't the meta happening when I was doing Rifts and Amnitas. Whatever. I'll check in real quick. And if they're not going on, I'll probably just, like, as I said, I'm off tomorrow, so I'll probably just do shit tomorrow. Oh, wow, yeah, I literally just missed it. It was probably happening when I was here, and I just was completely not paying attention. That's cool. I'll do the map complete stuff tomorrow and maybe metas, because I'll have a lot more time tomorrow. So I think for now I'm gonna switch over and do Lotro. How do I don't know if it's best to end the stream and start a new one or just change it. I think you can change it, right? I don't know. This is my first time using Streamlabs and switching to a new thing. I don't know where you do the yeah, this is different than Twitch Studio. Twitch Studio, you can literally edit your title and category and everything on here, but I don't see it. So I guess I'm gonna end and then I'll start a new one when I'm ready. Should just be a few minutes. I'm gonna do it right now.